Ahoy! I'm Matthew Dickey, Streetscape Curator, and today I'm gliding through Southwest Corridor Park. This park is living proof that we should never take urbanism for granted. We all, as individuals, have the power to influence the urban landscape. Now buckle in as we take a ride through this 4.1-mile linear park and through history. Starting in 1966, over 500 buildings were demolished between Forest Hills and the South End. The homes that were demolished look a lot like this street in Jamaica Plain. Colorful wooden homes on tree-lined streets. Neighborhoods were actively being ripped apart for a federally funded 12-lane highway project called the Southwest Expressway. The idea was that urban homes would be demolished to make it easier for suburban commuters to get to work. The wrecking ball was swinging, but the residents of JP, Roxbury, and the South End weren't having it. Oh no! They rallied together and formed the People Before Highways movement. Neighborhood activists and residents stood up against the federal government and won. A moratorium was placed on all highway projects, and in 1973, the Boston provision was added to the Federal Aid Highways Act to allow funding to be used for public transit. And this is how the modern-day Orange Line came to be. The next obvious question was what to do with all of this cleared land. David Lee of the firm Stolen Lee Architecture and Planning was the first to have the idea of a linear park, and his firm designed several buildings along the corridor, including all 8 of the transit stations. Stony Brook, named for the stream that runs below it, is a favorite. It has the simplicity and calmness of design, yet feels of the neighborhood. Success for the park came not from a stroke of master planning, but from community involvement and active listening. Residents and community members share their own expertise for what the park needed for their neighborhood to thrive. David Lee and other project planners listened, and today we have a lovely park that threads and weaves these neighborhoods together. So the next time you're strolling the Southwest Corridor Park, thank a local and vocal activist that made it possible. This land was destined to be a 12-lane highway, but it isn't. And that is something we're celebrating. I'm now in search of a passenger as we head to another park.
I feel like I'm in a bathtub flying across Boston. Rubber ducky. On the sidelines of neighborhood soccer, I met Luis Espinosa. We made plans to make a business around what was the home brewing operation for Luis. Beer is the starting point in order to welcome people to the table. Our mission around his cerveza que reúne, beer that brings people together. Our beer menu comes with a Latino influence. Our brewer is Peruvian. So we are the smallest brewery by production size. At a small batch, you're always going to find different beers on tap. You're always going to find fresh, and that's in our design.
Cheers for riding in the bucket.
Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for doing all the pedaling.
If you enjoyed this wild ride through urbanism and history, then follow me at Streetscape Curator. You'll be able to find Roundhead Brewing at a park near you and always at the Westinghouse Plaza in Hyde Park. I'm going to soak in this view with another pint. It's back to you, Billy and Jenny.